There's this incredible hidden world that flows right under our feet. It's this massive, essential network we rely on every single day, but we only really notice it when something goes horribly wrong. So, what is the sound of failure? Well, it could be anything, right? But for so many of us, it's this one super specific and just incredibly annoying sound.
Yep, that's the one. That slow, gurgling drain is basically the universal SOS signal that your personal piece of infrastructure is on the verge of collapse, and it's one of the most common headaches for any home or business.
And look, it doesn't matter if you're in a tiny apartment or some huge industrial complex. A clogged drain stops everything in its tracks. It's that shared moment of, oh no, not this again, that kind of connects us all.
Okay, let's get into it. What's really going on down there? What's actually causing that awful gurgle in your pipes? Well, it's usually not just one thing, but a whole combination of culprits, all ganging up against the flow.
So the enemies of our drains are a pretty motley crew. You've got the brute force of tree roots that can literally grow right into pipes and crush them. Then there's the slow, sneaky threat of mineral buildup, which just gradually chokes the inside of the pipe, kind of like a closing artery. And of course, there's the stuff we're responsible for, pouring grease or food down the sink, creating these stubborn, greasy blockages that just will not move. So what happens when your trusty plunger just isn't cutting it anymore? Well, that's when the pros show up. And believe me, they bring some seriously powerful tools to declare war on those clogs.
First up, you've got something called power rotting. The easiest way to think about this is like a drill for your plumbing. They feed this flexible cable with a sharp cutting head on the end into the pipe to just physically smash up and pull out whatever's in the way. It's a direct, brute force assault on the blockage.
And then there's hydrojetting. Now, this is a totally different game. It uses water at an incredibly high pressure to literally blast away years of grease, scale, and all that sludge from the inside walls of the pipe. So it doesn't just poke a hole in the clog. It gives the entire pipe a deep clean. And what's so cool here is you can really see the two different philosophies at play. Power rotting is like the surgeon, going in to remove a specific solid mass. But hydrojetting, that's like the deep cleaning specialist, restoring the whole pipe to almost new condition. It all comes down to choosing the right tool for the job. Okay, a clog in your sink is annoying for sure. But what happens when you scale that problem up, like way up? To get our heads around this, we're going to look at one very specific place, Elk Grove Village, Illinois. It's a perfect example of just how much is at stake when the water stops flowing on a massive scale. It all starts with this number. There are nearly 3,600 businesses operating in this one village's business park. And all those businesses? Well, they employ close to 100,000 people. And get this, all of that economic activity is crammed into just 5.9 square miles right next to O'Hare Airport. So what does this all mean? It means this is not just any old suburb. We're talking about a genuine economic powerhouse, and an engine that big needs its infrastructure, its sewers, its drains, its water lines to just work all the time. A widespread failure here wouldn't just be an inconvenience, it would be an economic catastrophe. And if you look closer, you see just how critical this all is. This area has the largest concentration of manufacturers in the entire Midwest and the largest hub for logistics companies in the whole country. It's also home to huge data centers that need tons of water for cooling. For these places, a simple clogged pipe, well, it's not so simple. It could mean a total shutdown. So let's bring this all back home. Whether you're running a massive data center or, just your family's dishwasher, how do you find the right person to protect your little piece of this vital network? It really just comes down to 4 simple but absolutely crucial steps. First things first, verify they're licensed and insured. That is non-negotiable. Second, do a little digging. Read recent customer reviews and see what people are saying. Third, and this is a big one, always get a detailed written estimate before they start any work. And finally, confirm what kind of warranty they offer on their repairs. But the best fix is always prevention, right? The best way to deal with an emergency is to stop it from ever happening. So let's wrap up with a few easy habits that can save you a ton of headaches down the road. Seriously, just 3 simple things can make a world of difference. Use drain screens in your sinks and tubs to catch hair and gunk. Make it a hard and fast rule in your house. Never, ever pour grease down the kitchen sink. And if you've got an older home or big trees in your yard, it's a really smart idea to schedule a maintenance checkup every so often to catch problems before they blow up. So yeah, the next time you hear that awful gurgling sound from your drain, take a second to think about what it really means. It's a tiny little breakdown in a massive, invisible, and interconnected system that we all depend on. Protecting that one pipe in your home helps protect the whole hidden network that keeps our businesses, our homes, and really our entire modern world flowing.